The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Defense, they're blitzing here. Jones, that's into a crowd and intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown. Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right. Throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine. I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short. Slot man moves right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and throw. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? And right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Tyler Bass to the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. These two AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, and the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script the last few years in this series. The Patriots owned the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years. But it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Harris. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen off the bootleg. Caught right side, Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Harris. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 27, Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. On play action, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are pouring it on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
On second and 11 now. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Fielded just inside the 30. Diggs with a good footwork. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Down to the 42, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's two more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The kick by Bass is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Harris running straight ahead. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, this is Harris. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But get away it does, and it's second down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bills, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.